That's a three. Come on, I see it.
All right, so we back in the team pro-am. Listen, as you can see our record from the last time, we got a lot more losses than before, but we just suck. That's what it is. It just comes down to we suck. But sometimes, sometimes we can put if everyone's paying attention and everyone's actually doing what they're supposed to do, and no one's being stupid, we actually get a couple wins. So here we're gonna play this. This team had a pretty decent record, just like us. We have a decent record, 32-11 is not that bad, and they're like 47-17, something like that. I forgot. But it's gonna be a good game. You're gonna see right here they have two stretches, and that's the first time we played against a team that actually has two stretch fours. And you're gonna see how they're able to like with the whole wraps and use it against us. And having the stretch four at the 5, I remember you're gonna see how now we have actual big man, guy like Ibrahim, switch from being a lockdown to the 5, because having that 5 out of the paint, because the 5 is the stretch, and you're bringing their 5 out. It leaves the paint wide open, and this is what they're going to be doing to us a lot of the times, leaving our post scorer out the paint, not being able to get any drives to the basket or anything like that. But the good thing is he has a stretch on him, and that's barbecue chicken in the paint 24/7. And so we start off the ball with the easy 2 points, having our post score down in the paint, going against the stretch, and that's usually how we're doing the offense now. We switched it up. Instead of me being at the 5, you're sitting at the top. Now we're trying to actually implement some type of offense, a couple of plays here and there, and you see I'm used to having a big man in the paint or a lockdown in the paint, so he ran past me and I'm trying to play the 3, so he got it. But that's fine. The little shake and bake by Game Brad, our point guard, shout out to Taquan. And you're gonna see this nonsense. You like one of my first videos, being a stretch. Every time I go against the post scorer, if I get a red contest, that's going in. And here he got some bullshit that I can never get. If a post scorer, a glass man, anybody is going up on me, I can play the greatest defense ever. Stretch has got no defense, and yet he was able to get a stop, and that was completely nonsense. And you can see here, good foul by Sammy. They were rapping. And then the first quarter, we went back and forth a little bit. We got a couple of turnovers. And no matter how much we're down, we try to stick to our offense, and we just try to rely on our defense. So we are down here, 6 points, but we're gonna go right back to feeding Godlike. And me having there, they can't double team him, because if they do, I'm shooting the 3. But we're gonna finish off the fourth quarter here. I got screened, both locked down, and both the stretchers were doing like a wrap and screen play, so I couldn't get anything there. But luckily he sold and he missed. So we're gonna go into the second, 14-10. 14-10 is not that bad, especially. So we always start slow. We try to finish strong as possible. In the beginning, we always try to figure people out. Usually the games we win are usually like our first game, because once we play a couple, we get promoted to like pro level and stuff, and we get destroyed. But I get 33%. That was my first shot I made. But being a stretch and team, I've noticed that it's hard to have it's hard to get the stretch to go off unless you're doing a bunch of wraps and a bunch of screens and we don't do that like this team does. It's hard for me to get a lot of shots off and actually make them, because they're always hugging me. They're always going to be hugging me. And then if I cut, I don't know if any of you have a stretch, but having a stretch, you got like a 2 layup. Bad enough, you got like a 2 defense. Your layup is terrible. You see, I'm over here getting screened and nobody's helping me out. But luckily, the stretch just sucks. And he's helping us out, because we are down. And those 3s he could hit will definitely put them up on the map. But still down 6. You see, good rebound by him. Pass it right back to Godlike, and just let him work. Here's some nonsense. They still follow. We'll try to double team him, but this is a stretch, and that's what should happen every time. The stretch, even if he gets a red, should not go in. That first, that second possession of the game, he got I'm sure he got some type of contest, but it made Godlike miss, and that should not happen. And we cut the lead down to half. We were down 6, now we down 3. Going into the second, we got team takeover. I'm pretty sure either Sammy the lockdown got it or Ibrahim. It's as a stretch, if I get mine, I usually try to act it right away. But it's rare. I'll get mine like maybe once a game towards the end of the game. I think I do get it here towards the end of the game, because once teams are losing, the teams trying to get desperate, trying to get stops, they'll start leaving me a little bit way more open, and just that speed boost over that dribble move that those playmakers do is deadly. But luckily he passed out until he had the paint wide open. Having to guard a stretch at the at the 5, just gonna have the paint wide open 24/7. So it is something you guys can all do. Be able to have like a stretch at the 5 when it's gonna have their big men out, unless it's only gonna work if they're playing man. If they're playing a zone coverage, you know, the big man's gonna be down there hopefully. And here I chuck up my 3 down to back to 50% shooting. I think I shoot like close to 65, 66% in total, because there's a lot of times I have to just chuck up shots. You know, a bunch of yellow contests. Lockdowns are usually always guarding me, or they're 5, get a red contest on me. But there's a bunch of nonsense I miss. There's so many times where I have takeover and I'll miss a shot wide open. You know, I'm 2 for 4. You know, 14 for 19. We're doing good on offense. 14 for 19 is really good. Only 5 missed shots, me being 2 of them. It's just defense. We giving up. Go to violent points, and we're gonna get it right locked down here. We finally got the lead. It's the 3rd quarter. Got a minute and a half left, and these raps, and Sammy didn't play that right. I mean, he is a lockdown, and being able to have his hands up should got contest, but you know, defense, Dead-Eye Hall of Fame and stuff. It helps you out. You see, we're going back to our defense, which is me on one side with Godlike on the other, and you see Game Breath selling us out. Well, it's fine. I think that was like the first shot he took all game. He's more of a pass first type of point guard as a playmaking sharpshooter. So we do need him to be more aggressive sometimes. And this was some nonsense. Look, we're all scrambling around, just jumping, just trying to cover somebody. But they can't find open man, and we are recovering pretty quickly. And here they finally take a stupid shot, and to get the rebound again, we're just jumping like Mighty Beans trying to get the ball back. And here they're just trying to pass out a shot, trying to pass out a contest, and now they're trying to post up, and they get the steal. We get the steal. There we go. So I'm lost right now. It's early in the morning, fellas. Sorry. So we are going to the 4th, and you know, we're down 1, which is exactly where we want to be. We want to be either up, or if we're tied, or we're gonna be down no more than like 5. It's hard to come back from like double digits, especially in the 4th, once you guys have already figured out like what kind of offense we want to run, or offense they're running. So it's hard to be able to come back from a lot. And, you know, right there we got some nonsense layup. He is a slashing sharpshooter, so I guess we get that. And you can see that stretch was killing us, that on the double wraps. And now they're gonna take the lead back here by 2. You know, Game Brush trying to do his work here. Hopefully he goes boom, and that's gonna be the 3-point shot that we showed earlier. I forgot what a guy like Ibrahim was yelling about. I think, oh yeah, he was opening the paint, but he passed up to the 3. He was kind of contested. I'm surprised he even made that, but we take it. And Game Brush now, he guys take over. He's doing his thing. He's finally, you know, being aggressive. Now we're fine. We're up 3. This is where we want to be. We're up 3. You get a couple stops, slow down the possessions after a while. Here I'm getting screened, but I'm able to recover. You know, we're playing good defense. You know, Godlike is trying his best to be able to protect the paint and try to recover on at the 3 for the stretch. But you know, our lockdown there, not paying attention to the corner, gives up to 3. We hate that. I hate that. When the lockdown is at 3, he gives at the 3 in the corner. Like, you just stand there. But it is what it is. I'm able to hit the green light from the corner. Big shot because we needed that. That we had us up. Now we're only up 3. Big shot there, but you know, he always sells. But you know, you give it to me, and I won't. When it comes to clutch moments, you know, just call me MJ, man. When it comes to clutch moments, I just say, give me the ball, because I don't know what he was doing all that dribbling. All you gotta do is give me the ball. When it's in the 4th quarter and it's clutch time, all you gotta do is you see, Sammy knows. Everybody except for our point guard understands the system. 4th quarter, you gotta give it to Lethalammo. And here we close out the game. I put up 23, 8 for 12. We shot pretty well, 30 for 41. They went 26 for 44. And, you know, we got the win. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I'll bring you some more gameplay, maybe some park next time. I'm going to catch you guys later.